Speaking of that, speaking of trash bag walking out of the locker room, Josh Gordon, he done been suspended. I don't know how many times now. He done a lot of situations. Some personal battles. Obviously, we don't know what people dealing with. But from the football side of things, I don't think I've ever seen somebody get this many shots, this many chances. News came about they reinstated, signed back with the Seahawks.
The football guys, man, they like, look, we need this man in the game.
Yo, this is
Hey,
incredible.
it is, man, and like you said, I've never seen a player with these many chances,
Yeah,
these many chances. But hey, reinstated, a hell of a player.
and he on the squad too.
On a score, that receiving core is serious. That receiving core is serious. The running, you already know the running game is always going to be on point out there in Seattle.
Man.
So Russell Wilson, sure, he might do.
You got DK Metcalf, who came off a great. He did much better than I anticipated.
Than anybody anticipated, I think.
Or he wouldn't. I think he dropped to the second round. He definitely played like a first rounder. You got Tyler Lockett, who is underrated. He's a superstar in my opinion.
And look at here, and you out there with him. I promise you, you need to stretch before the game because he is taking the top off the defense.
He going to get the thing. So and now you add Josh Gordon in that mix. They brought Paul Richardson back.
Yeah.
Man, Carson had a good year last year. Like they might. I mean, and you gotta think about it. Seattle was like 1 yard away from being a number one seed last year, or being in contention to being the number one seed.
They signed my young boy Carlos Hyde back there, the backup Carson as well.
Man, they might. That's a lot of weapons for Russell for Mr. Unlimited.
Hold on. Let's talk about this though. Let's talk about this because now that we talking about the Seahawks, and now on their defense is solid.
Yeah, got Bobby Wags, KJ. Added Jamal
Adams. Quadri Diggs.
Got Diggs back there. You got Shaquille Griffin. A lot of people don't talk about him. He's a very good young corner in the league
for sure. So
they need a pass rush, though, man. They got to get some cats up front. They ain't Clowney stood out there. I don't think they're gonna reach him.
Nah.
But he didn't get a lot of sack numbers last year. But if you were watching the games, the big games, like he definitely had impact.
Yeah, and they're big on 4-man rush too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
They're big on 4-man rush. So you definitely gotta get that push in the middle with your D tackles, but you got to have some dogs coming off that edge.
They always had them. And when that defense was doing what they really do, they had Michael Bennett up front. They had Cliff Averill up front. Like that's getting off like you got to put two on them, or they applying pressure. And like you said, they big on 4-man rush. They like to have coverage back there. They like to have coverage. So maybe we see Jamal Adams deployed a little differently than we've seen Seattle safeties in the past, because he is one of the best pass rushers,
yeah. So I mean, as a defensive coordinator, that's what you got to do. You get your players, and you got to get the best out of your the best out of your players. So hopefully, they can sprinkle some things in, get them in the mix a little bit more.
Yeah, that's a fact.